really, really steep hill. And even in the best of circumstances, when people try to bike up our hill, they often have to stop and rest on our lawn. So I find myself literally in the position of going, kids, get off my lawn! Before COVID, I was perfectly happy to let them use the lawn, but social distancing, time for them to stick to the sidewalk. Well, let's put it this way, I let them stay if they're wearing a mask. It's how I'm enforcing the social norms.
So my first stand-up performance was, I think, towards the end of fall. So I literally gave an exam, some math exam, I don't remember now. But as soon as that was done, I was supposed to study for my next exam, but my friends took me to this open mic happening at CMU. And that's when I did it. So I worked on some material, like I tried to do a Zoom thing and that didn't pan out anything like I expected. I think stand-up comedy or something of that format definitely requires a live audience, because people are either keeping on mute or they're just like not clapping, and that just feels really, really bad. So I think I had a proper good bombing experience, which I'm glad for on Zoom. So I've been writing a little bit of stuff. I've been writing a lot about quarantine. I started this Facebook group about Zoom memes, about just logging onto Zoom to go to classes. And it was just a joke between me and my friends. And then right now it has about 600,000 members on Facebook alone.
But one day I had just back-to-back meetings all day. So the kids were watching TV and I finally finished my last meeting and said, okay, we need to turn off the TV now, go find something else to do. And about 10 minutes later, I came downstairs and they had constructed their own fake computer desk using big blocks with a monitor that they were both looking at. And they announced to me that they had an afternoon of video meetings that they had to attend. And I listened to them and they started making small talk, much as grown-ups have been doing during this time. So they were like, oh, how have you been spending your quarantine? Oh, I've been catching up on shows. And they spent about 20 minutes feigning small talk on their pretend Zoom monitor. So I know they are paying attention to what I'm doing. Some of my colleagues have gotten to recognize my children pretty well by the top third of their head and what pops up on the screen.
My feet are in my slippers, but my heart is still in the work.
My feet are in my slippers, but my heart is in the work.